Yard line. Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now Conner.
James Conner.
A check on the numbers last week for Conner. 23 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete.
Murray's pass.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll try and run for it with Conner, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Conner. And he stopped immediately there. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Conner. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. Another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does, and in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are, and you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Being chased, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 6.
Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Now, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year, not to take anything away from him. On 2nd down now, it's Conner. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Conner. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Connor. He'll be brought down on the
carry. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First down.
Operating from the gun. Britt. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
Off play action. Britt. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Britt. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Britt. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
The 2nd down pass.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good for a Cardinal.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Murray's pass intercepted by the Lions.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. About 3 yards there to the 27.
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Lions nothing.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Britt. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw. Britt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
He done anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Murray now on first down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up third down.
Back to throw. Becker. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3-yard pickup.
They'll run here with Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone, Britt. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
At their own 19.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Becker. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Lions offense set to take over. They'll begin with much more advantageous starting field position than they did on their last drive as they come up here 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Britt. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running is Swift, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. An injury timeout here as I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. While the trainers take a look, the Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Britt. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Becker. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Becker. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On first down, Hooks. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. Hooks. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Britt. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marlon Davidson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him? They were on him in a hurry.
The Lions on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Britt. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On the run is Connor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense. A minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Isaiah Simmons.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're the recipient of a nice gift here late in the half with a real chance to put points on the board.
And it's been a difficult half for them in terms of putting points on the board. So here with this gift, with this opportunity, they've got to find a way to cash it in.
On 1st and 10, Becker. That is incomplete.
Becker's pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Becker. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
To throw on 3rd down. Becker, he'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Becker, that's complete to his running back, Connor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. From the gun on 3rd down. Becker. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
By the Lions.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
38, the ball carrier. The tackle made.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. 30-0, a blowout, your final. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Mike Williams, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown, 5 to the 27.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Britt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Britt, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Britt steps away to his left. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. A chance for us to look at the Lions' defense again. And we watch now how effective they've been, how disruptive they've been in the backfield.
And what's been so difficult for the offense is that you know that they spent all week rehearsing these things, working on blitz pickups, protections, knowing where the pressure is likely to come from. They've read the scouting reports. They've watched the tape. But sometimes, under pressure, that coordination breaks down, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
First down, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They run with Connor. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
James Conner.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, House. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and
to throw, it's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Connor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7. At the line.
On the draw, Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Connor on the handoff.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
now Murray. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
For number 37, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So on 4th down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Lions 14, Cardinals 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
27-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Britt. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Britt. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Britt. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, Britt. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
Good.
And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Cardinals 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half,
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Murray's pass complete to number 37.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Shotgun now for Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins.
Murray's pass.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
6 yards.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Lions on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. First down, Britt. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
The dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.